Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Making an Impact with the Zebu Nation. Today we have for you week 22 of the 2018 Major League Soccer season. So let's get right into it. Let's check out our team news and go around the league, look at some headlines. First off, we got the Wednesday weekly roundup here. You can see the game of the week, FC Dallas beat San Jose 1-0. Good job for FC Dallas. Also, Minnesota United beat Vancouver 2-0. And then Orlando City and Montreal. We had a nice little 2-2 draw. Kind of an interesting game. We played a little bit of a rotated side. Taylor in at left defense. Tran also in at left fullback. But brought Petrasso in off the bench for not his first start of the season, certainly, but his first start in a while. And he responded very well. 2 assists, 9.0 rating. Our other players up top played pretty well. Yaya Toure got his first 45 minutes of action. You know, he managed to make it through a full half without getting injured, so we subbed him out. Brought in Louis. Louis didn't play so well, but, you know, what are you going to do? Actually, Toure didn't play too well either with just a 6.3 rating. But our other players up front made up for it. Vargas, 7.4 and a goal. And Dupuis getting his first start of the season, 7.3 and a goal. Take a look at these goals, these highlights. It was another sort of comeback victory, I think. Or not comeback victory, comeback draw. We've been salvaging a lot of draws here. Here's the first goal. Dupuis heads it on to Vargas. Back to Dupuis. To Petrasso. Petrasso looking, centers it, and there's Vargas just storming in from the wing. So, you know, Dupuis had two pretty key passes there. Now here's Orlando coming back. Asparilla just rockets one past the goalkeeper. That was just a beautiful shot. Nothing you can do about that one. And here's another one. This is when Orlando takes the lead in the pouring rain, torrential rain. Miram scores, and we're down 2-1. Until the 94th minute. Here's Petrasso using that speed on the outside. He is a very speedy player. Look at Dupuis thundering downfield. The big man scores in the 94th minute to get the draw, to salvage the draw in front of the Purple Faithful there in Orlando City. The Lions, I guess, is who they are. Anyway, so that was a dramatic game earlier in the week, and that was good, you know. It's always good to start your week off with a little bit of drama. We hold on for the draw, but speaking of drama, Diallo, the drama with him did not end at transfer deadline day because apparently I sort of forgot or just sort of didn't want to remember that just because our transfer window is closed doesn't mean that everyone's transfer window is closed, and they can still come in and poach our players. And so SM Khan came in and poached old Diallo for $375,000. So there's some good and some bad news from this. Now, he's 32 years old. We were thinking about getting rid of him anyway. Maybe not this season, but certainly next season. And so we just got rid of him a little bit earlier. We did get a lot of financial benefits from this. First of all, we got, you know, the $375,000. Obviously, Major League Soccer took a portion of that, but our board agreed to inject $300,000 of this transfer fee into the transfer budget, so that's good. And then we're also getting $250,000 in general allocation money because we traded away a international player to an international team. So, you know, that's another little benefit you get from Major League Soccer. So we basically replenished all the general allocation money that we've used this season and more, you know, due to the trades that we made for our draft picks earlier in the season. So our general allocation funds are just going up and up. So that bodes well for future transfers. Now that does put a little bit of a hole in our lineups, you know, squarely in central defense, but we got young guys now who are going to have to step up and fill those spots. We'll take a look at that in a minute. The team of the week was announced. Andre made the team of the week for an excellent performance. Looks like FC Dallas played very well. Also, Rudy Gonzalez, Hedges, Hollingshead And Nick Rimando is back in goal. If you recall, earlier in the season, he got replaced a bit by Jesse Gonzalez. But it looks like Rimando is back in favor. He's played 16 appearances, allowed 15 goals this season for FC Dallas. So he's at least getting some playing time, the veteran. Any other news going on here? Obviously, Petrasso impressed for Montreal. We got a tiny injury for Salmon here. He's sort of day-to-day due to his injury from Orlando. And after that game, we had a little bit of a beef with Orlando's new coach, Diego Maradona. How about that? The Argentinian superstar, the national coach, former national coach, is now coaching at Orlando. 2.5-star reputation. Look at this guy. He's pretty good. He's an attacking coach. That's no surprise. Very strong mentals. You know, the mind games that Maradona likes to play on people. Technical, works with youngsters. You know, a lot of really good stats from him. Not very good in judging players, though. So maybe you don't want to allow this guy to run your team without a general manager in place. But as far as head coaches go, he's pretty good. And he wasn't happy with our late goal, our 94th minute goal. He thought that was undeserved or whatever, so we had a little spat in the press with Diego Maradona, so that's fun. AT&T goal of the week. Vargas gets the goal of the week. You saw his goal. I don't think it was that impressive, honestly. Like, it was just a tap-in. No, that's for his goal against Chicago is where he got this goal of the week. Okay, so this was last week's goal of the week. I'm sure we saw this one live, but we'll take a look at it again. There's Jackson to Shome, one of our lone players coming back. Romero gets it out wide to Salmon, the fullback, across. I mean, that was more a better pass than a goal, but I guess Vargas did make a really good run. So, if you want to give that goal of the week, I'm okay with it. That's fine. So, we had a lot of fun this week. We had some draws. We had a win last week against Chicago, but suddenly our schedule has become very congested. So, here's Chicago, and then 3 days later we play Orlando, and now 4 days later we play Philadelphia. So that's, 3 games in 7 days, essentially. 8 days, maybe, depending on how you want to count days. But anyway, we're a little congested, and our team is a little tired at the moment, so we got to sub some players out and sub some players in. So we'll take a look at that. Let's go to our formation. We're going to change up formation to get some different players in there and maybe be a little more defensive than we have been, which I don't want to do, but currently I just, in terms of just saving players, and Philadelphia is a big game, so we got to change formations a little bit, so we're going to do that. Going to go to the 4-1-2-3 DM wide. Going to go standard, not attacking. We can always change it. We can always go to attacking afterwards, but for now, we're going to see what we can do against Philadelphia. And currently, Philadelphia is in 6th place. They're hanging on to that last playoff position. 10 points back from us, who happens to be in 1st place. I don't know if I mentioned that. But we snuck ahead of Atlanta United with that draw over Orlando. Now, Atlanta United has 2 games in hand versus us. The whole league has games in hands versus us. If that's how that phrase goes, I don't know. But anyway, Philadelphia's 4 games back. So, they can easily catch up to us and overtake us in 1st place. If they go on a 4-game winning streak, that's 12 points. They're right back ahead of us. So, even though we're in 1st place, it's sort of a tenuous position, and we got to keep working and got to keep getting those results to stay up with this league, because everybody right now is on a pretty good hot streak. Everybody is winning. Top of the table are, they're all on form, so we got to worry about what's going on. Let's go, basically. Let's get to the game. Take a look at Philadelphia's roster when we get to the pregame matchup stuff. Trying to make this episode move along a little quicker, because we've been, hitting the hour-long mark with some of these some of these episodes, and that's okay every once in a while, but you don't want that every episode, I don't think. I think 30 minutes is pretty good. Most YouTubers do like 15 minutes, and to me that's too short. I like a little bit of a longer video, but honestly, there's not much I can do about it. I would have to go crazy fast to finish in 15 minutes. Anyway, Philadelphia Union versus Montreal. Evens is what we're looking at here. We're in first place. They're in sixth place. They've got the bimbo. That is so funny to see that logo on a U.S. jersey. It's just, you know, it has different meaning over here. Let's take a look at the Philadelphia Union's team selection. Andre Blake in goal. Very good player. He's one of the better goalkeepers in the league. 4 stars. Rosenberry. Very nice fullback. Also 4 stars. Rest of their defense is just sort of okay. Valentin Sinovic. Kawasi is an interesting player at defensive midfielder. Is that where they're playing him? I guess so. Ivorian, Xavier Kawasi. He looks pretty good. His tackling, marking, and passing aren't that great, but physically he's pretty good. Gonzalez Bedoya. Very good midfielder. Also out there is David Akam, their star player, really. He's the guy they got from Chicago. He's now a designated player for them, making lots of money. Same with Bedoya. Nick DeLeon is their other winger. Picot is their striker. What's he? Fafa. How good is he? 27-year-old American. 1 cap for the national team. He looks okay. Jumping reach, not so much. Physically, physically he's not very imposing at all. But he's, okay. I put him down squarely in the he's all right category. He's worth $2.5 million though, so I guess he's got something going on for him. CJ Sapong is on the bench right now. He's supposed to be their big goal scorer, so I guess it's good news that we're not going against him. Yeah, physically he's much better. 2 caps for USA. Anybody else interesting on the bench? Not particularly. Ilsinho, I thought he was their big transfer this year. He's on the bench, also the 32-year-old Brazilian. Very nice technical skills for this guy. Not so good physically. Probably a wing back, I'm sure. Yeah, fullback. So he's not playing in the game today either. So looks like, we're going to play a bit of a rotated side, and so is Philadelphia. So let's get to our team selection. As I mentioned, the 4-1-2-3 DM wide. Should be a familiar formation to everybody, but we got a lot of new players in there. A lot of people were trying to get fit because we lost our central defender. So here is the lineup. We looked at their lineup there. Oh, they're switching also to the 4-1-2-3 DM wide. All right, so it's going to be like for like. Picot, they're not showing the stats. I don't like this. This is a bad update. Bad update. We can't see the stats with just a mouse over. I'm upset. Sports Interactive. Fix your game, suckers. What's up? Anyway, Crepeau in goal. Giglio and Hassler is making a rare start at fullback because of the injury to Salmon. Taylor, we're going to move him into the starting lineup. He's our best rated central defender now left, now that Diallo is gone. He's a Generation Adidas player. He needs playing time. We're going to get him in there. And if he doesn't perform, we can slide old man Watts down from defensive midfielder into central defense. He's sort of our security blanket. That's why we picked him up in the off season. We know he can play central defense at this level. So if Taylor can't handle it, we can bring in Watts, and we got a nice security blanket there. Obviously, Cabrera is also in central defense to hopefully help him out. Teder, and we're going to start Toure at the midfield. He likes to be the deep-lying playmaker, but we're going to make him an advanced playmaker, try to send him forward into this gap and make some plays in the center midfield. Vargas on the left, we brought Romero back in, the team captain on the right, and then Jackson Amel is back in at striker. So there is our starting lineup. Just a few guys in and out, but we got to see how we play without Diallo. We're on a good run lately, so go out there and impress me. Nobody cares about that. Pep talk. Let's set marking instructions here for sure. Looks like he might be their leading scorer. I don't know. But we got to close down on these guys. They're attacking players. I think we need to also close down on Bedoya for sure. Looks like number 12 is coming forward. Rosenberry. Mark him. Where's David Akam? He's basically a striker, so we're gonna mark him tightly as well. Okay, so that should be good. Marking, closing down, defense, all that stuff. Let's go. Enzo Rakoba from goal.com approaches you in the tunnel. How much do you think Zakaria Diallo's departure will help the locker room atmosphere? I don't want to talk about that. It has nothing to do with that. Okay. You've sprung a few surprises in your lineup. What's the thinking behind that? I don't know. I picked the team that gives us the best chance of winning. Whatever. How much of a boost? All right, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here, I said. Get out of here. All right. So there we are in Philadelphia. Yeah, we're in Philadelphia. There's all the U.S. flags all around. So we'll see how this goes. Couple of reserves in the lineup, playing a different formation, playing a little different style. Maybe we can throw Philadelphia out of sorts a little bit. Here's David Akam running down the field, going up against our young fullback, now our young central defender. He makes the cross, but Cabrera is there. That looked like Yaya Toure missing that header. Unfortunately, Romero, near side throw, and gets it to Toure. Toure centers to Tadair with the shot. It's deflected. And that wasn't much of a highlight, but I guess that counts as a shot. We got one shot. They got no shots. So this might be the kind of game we're up for. It's not our usual attacking all-out style. And we can change that if we get behind, but for now, we're going to feel it out. Looks like Philadelphia hasn't done much. All right, here we go. Near side throw, and Romero again to Toure, again to Tadair, again to shots, again. It was the exact same play, exact same results. Let's try hitting early crosses. I got a feeling. I mean, we need to get the ball to our target man. That's what it comes down to. Need to get the ball to Jackson Amel, not necessarily, taking long shots from the midfield. How is Tadair's long shooting, by the way? It's pretty good, 14. Hassler with the throw in this side. Toure almost wins the ball. De Leon has it now. Bedoya. Oop, Tadair with the interception. Nice play. Hamel to Watts. Toure looking to make a play. Gets it forward to Vargas. Vargas chips it to Romero. No good, but Hassler is there. Toure, Romero. Come on, boys. Vargas has got to be our number one scoring threat on the field at the moment. I mean, if you're not going to cross it in to Jackson, I don't know what else we're going to do to score. Unless one of our midfielders gets a long shot. Toure, obviously, what's his long shooting? 16. So he should definitely take some shots. Sinovic sends it out to Bedoya. Back to Sinovic. He's going to center it. Gonzalez, Kouassi. They're looking to work it into Akam. Akam is trying to make a move there on our left side of our defense. Bedoya, he's covered. Gonzalez, our midfield is doing a good job covering. There's Rosenberry outside, though. I told you he liked to get forward. Central defense does a good job there. Back to Rosenberry. We're supposed to be marking him, I thought. Gonzalez deflected. Kouassi. I don't like this buildup of play that Philadelphia is getting on us. This isn't so good. Toure's out of position, but that's okay, I guess. There's David Akam. Out wide to Rosenberry again. There we go. Taylor wins it. And there ends the highlight. Good play, Taylor. So our defense held. That was some good sound defending there, but here's Philadelphia again. Pico to Bedoya. Bedoya looking to make a play out to Akam. He beats that left side of our defense, crosses it to De Leon, but he couldn't get much on it. Kerpo is there. Kerpo still holding down the defense. I mean, we got some friendlies coming up, so we're going to give Lutweiler some chances in the friendlies for sure. He's going to play all of those friendlies and see how good he actually is. but I didn't want to just throw him in there when Crepeau was winning games. It's just how it is. Let's see, we need to finish our chances, yada yada. Winning our fair share of headers, yada yada. Romero, let's see, throw in again, near side, Toure. Where is he going to go? He's going to pass it to Teder, who's going to shoot it. Come on, boys, let's think of a different play. And that can't be our only play. Giglio tries to send it in. Toure has it, Toure, they are triple teaming him. He gets it out wide to Romero, who's wide open. He tries to cross, no good. We got Petrasso on the bench. He's been looking good and playing good. Look at all those stats going up for the young 22-year-old. So we might want to get him in there. If Romero continues to play poorly, and Vargas as well, not playing so well. Halftime. Not a great half, I'll be honest with you. Team instructions. Float crosses and pump the ball into the box. That's some interesting suggestions. Remove team instructions, hit early crosses. Okay. So they got a lot of advice for us we're going to take a look at. But in the meantime, let's give a pep talk. Let's just say, far from pleased? There we go. Everybody's fired up. We should be winning this game. Tactics. All right. I don't think we're going to sub anybody out just yet. Although I kind of want to take Yaya Toure out and bring in somebody else just so he doesn't get injured, but we'll see. What are we going to do? I don't want to work the ball in the box necessarily. Should we try retaining possession? Maybe. Vargas is inside forward on attack. I think we're getting a little too congested in here. So move Toure back to support. Teder is currently playing the Carolero. Let's move him to Mazzala. Let him move out wide a little bit, so that Vargas and Jackson Amel will have a little bit more space in the midfield here to work. That seems okay. Maybe Teder will stop taking those long shots. But maybe he'll take them from a different position. Okay, that was not a good start. Turnover immediately in the first half. Akam has it. He's covered as per usual. Watts, nice defense. There ends the highlight. Okay. Blake now. How to remember, they got Blake in goal. He's a tough guy to beat. Giglio wins the header over Akam. Jackson gets it back to Giglio. Toure out wide to Romero. We're going to start our attack here. Romero out wide. He's going to go past one defender. Gets it to Yaya. He's looking. Teder is covered. They're playing a little bit tighter defense. Out to Romero. Back to Hassler, who tries to make a run. Toure wins it to Teder with another shot. I mean, one of these days he'll get a shot on goal. Giglio's picked up a slight injury. Looks like a bruised ankle. That's not so bad. Bedoya chips one wide. Giglio wants to come off, though. Oh, he's got down to 58%. He'll get better, though. I mean, we've only got Basic on the bench right now, and I'm not really comfortable bringing him in at the moment. We could switch him out for Taylor, put Taylor at fullback, because Taylor's a little bit actually more comfortable at fullback. But Basic is not a good fullback at all, so we'll see. We'll see. Giglio is looking nervous, but he's got a 6.6 rating. Here's David Akam racing downfield, crosses it. No good there. Cabrera, Bedoya heads it down. Gonzalez takes a shot. This is a really defensive game right now. It's not what I'm used to, for sure. But we're holding on. Picot out wide. Rosenberg. I thought we were supposed to be marking him, but I guess not. We'll wait till the 60-minute point. and then look to make some subs. All right, Crepeau sends it downfield. The highlight continues, so we might get something out of this. Jackson up against 3 players, wins it to Giglio. Giglio down to Vargas. He hasn't gotten many touches this game. He sends it forward. Jackson is there, out wide. Terrible pass. De Leon looking to counterattack against our midfield. Gonzalez. Bedoya sends it forward. David Akam. This is a very iffy matchup for us. And Giglio with the card. All right, so as long as that's not a red card, I'm okay with that. But I mean, that was quite a foot stomp. It's like an MMA style foot stomp. Let's see what he does. Come on, just a yellow. Just a yellow. Okay, just a yellow. All right. Nope, red. Was that his second yellow? Didn't realize that was his second yellow. Okay, now we got issues. Now we got problems. All right, so we can move Taylor out left. Drop Watts down to central defense. And there we go. Move him to defensive fullback, defend. And now we're going to go full, like, counterattack. Let me tell you what we're going to do. We're going to move Vargas up to advanced forward. And then we're going to bring Petrasso off the bench. Make him a good old winger in support. Then we're going to take out Yaya Toure. Bring in Louis. Just because we don't want Toure to get any injured. So there we go. Louis at deep line playmaker. Teder, box-to-box midfielder, so he can run up and down. There we go. Counter attack. Confirm changes. Let's go. And they get a highlight immediately. David Akam tries to cross it, but it's defended okay, I guess. Bedoya has it, though. Restarting the offense to Akam. He is crunched by everybody and his grandmother. Louis gets the foul, I think. And here we go. Free kick, Bedoya. Louis, nice job of blocking that. Jumping up off the wall. All right, so 60 minutes. We got to hold out. Ilsinho is in the game. Taking the corner. David Akam. Rushing forward. Back post to De Leon. Oh, just wide. I'm not liking this. I think we kind of forgot something. Oh, no. Yeah, we're on retained possession still. That's no good. It can't be a counterattack, retain possession. Not a good combination. There's a Akam again. That was an awful shot. Good job. Keep that up. He looks to be a little bit off his game today. But now the clock is running. Now that we're just bombing it downfield. Hopefully the threat of Vargas on the top end of our attack is going to back them off a little bit, and maybe it has. 71 minutes, 72. It looks like we're going to hold out for a 0-0 draw. That's kind of what we're looking forward to here. I see that in the cards. De Leon and Pico are not playing well. Ilsinho came in at advanced central. They changed their formation. They took Kouassi out of defensive mid and brought Ilsinho up at advanced mid. So they've gone attacking against us. That's interesting. Bedoya sends it into Ilsinho. Rosenberry with the deflected shot. Luckily, it's deflected wide, though. That could have been terrible. Nothing worse than getting scored on a deflection. Back post, Louis heads it out. Vargas gets his hands on it. No, gets his feet on it. Is he going to bomb it forward? No, he's going to get it stolen and then foul. Just gets a talking to, though. Teder's looking extremely tired. So we're going to bring him out, make our third sub. Again, we don't want Teder injured. We can't afford it. So we're going to bring Martin in. and make him a central midfielder. There we go. So we're subbing liberally. We're taking out our veteran players because we're going to get a rest here. We're about to hit the... Sapong is in the game, and that was another terrible... What is up with Philadelphia? I don't understand. They are in awful form right now. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Backside to Petrasso. Petrasso heads it in. Vargas can't get to it, but Martin is there. Martin out wide to Romero. Great pass. I would have enjoyed a pass there to Vargas, but, you know, whatever. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. We get a corner out of it. Who's taking the corner? Vargas, of course. He's going to send it in. Cabrera can't get a header on it. Louis chasing it down, not quite fast enough. Crepeau, 84 minutes down. We're holding on pretty good so far. Crepeau gets it to Petrasso. Louis. Martin, bad touch, but, yeah, just a bad touch. There's Sapong again. We got to keep an eye on him. That reminds me. They brought in a bunch of new players. Close down on Sapong. Ilsinho. Alright. They can't fool me with those substitutes. It's Pico out wide. He's getting closed down on. Okay, they center to Sapong. The header down to Ilsinho. Nice tackle. Watts. Yes, the veteran. Very happy to see him make that tackle. He missed that header earlier, and that's not really his game, but when the ball's on the ground, he can make a tackle. Ilsinho offside. Get out of here. Get out of here. Nope, not offside. That was just a little bang-bang play. Let's see this again. Rosenberry chips it on. Gonzalez. Oh, that was just a good tackle, but a great play by Bedoya, spotting that, passing it forward to Ilsinho. All right, 86 minutes. I mean, honestly, what do we got to lose, right? Other than the game, but we're already losing, so let's go on the attack. Let's go. Work the ball in the box. Get stuck in. Let's go. Alright. I'm going to switch it up on them. Go on the attack. They won't expect that. No one expects the attack. No. Spanish Inquisition. That's what we're going to call this. Because it's probably going to be unsuccessful in the end. Ilsinho to a calm Bedoya. Oh, nice tackle by Romero. Vargas, he's got a man streaking down the left-hand side. Can he get it out wide? He does. Petrasso using that speed. Look at the youngster. Across, back to Vargas. Forward to Romero. Not a great finish in the final third. We don't have a target man to send it to. Taylor getting forward. Taylor takes the shot. That's pretty far up for Taylor. Defensive. He's playing defensive fullback right now, I think. Yeah. But he went forward and took a crack at it. Long shots of 5, I guess. Whatever floats your boat. 4 minutes of stoppage time. We got about a minute left. There's a turnover at midfield. Vargas can't find the ball, but Petrasso's going to chase it down. Nope, Gonzalez is going to get the steal. David Akam. Yep, fullback getting a little too forward again, but there's Watts. Drop it back to Crepeau. 45 seconds to go. Crepeau sends it downfield. Romero wins it at midfield. Louis looking around, looking to make a play. Cabrera bombs it for Vargas. Not exactly our normal target man up there. Louis with another aggressive steal at midfield. Gets it out wide to Petrasso. Let's go. Trying to get it to Vargas. It's not working. Martin. There's Vargas. There's Vargas. Ooh, Blake with the stop. I mean, this is playing into Philadelphia's wheelhouse right here. They get ahead, and they just got to rely on Blake to make the saves, and that's usually a recipe for success for Philadelphia. And there we go. They beat us. I mean, we got down to 10 men. We had a rotated side, but still, that's 3 points up for them, 3 points down for us. So they inch a little closer. Let's hand team talk over to the assistant. I don't care. Let's get out of here. Philadelphia. So we got friendlies coming up next. Giglio suspended for 1 match. All right, we'll confirm that. That's fine. Take a look at the competitions. That dropped us down to, well, 2nd place in the Supporters Shield. Tied with Sporting KC, but we're 1st place still in the East. 1 point over Atlanta. They lost this week, apparently. Atlanta. Yes, they lost 2-0 to Chicago. That's right. We saw that. So we managed to hold on to 1st place in the East, so that's all right, even though we suffered a loss. I think that's our first loss on camera in quite a while. It's our first loss, period, since June. So we went on a heck of an unbeaten streak, 9-game unbeaten streak. That's what propelled us up to the top of the league. But next, we got these 4 friendlies, Deportivo La Coruña, and then Ottawa Fury, our affiliate club, and then Ajax and Besiktas. So maybe we'll come back for a double live comm, these guys, or, I mean, the New York Red Bull game might actually be an important game. They're in 4th place right now, 42 points. So we should probably come back for that. Maybe do a triple live comm, New York, Ajax, Besiktas. Then come back. We should probably play these final 3 games as 1 episode each. You know, rematch against Philadelphia, rematch against Toronto FC for the 5th or 6th time or whatever it is this season, and then the final game of the season versus Portland, which could be for all the marbles right there. That could win us a Supporters Shield. We're in position now for a Supporters Shield. Could win us the 1st place in the Eastern Conference playoffs. So we could get all kinds of big things coming down to the end here. So I think that will be the plan coming forward for the next week, I guess. New York, then a doubleheader friendly, then Philadelphia, Toronto, Portland to finish out the regular season. Okay, so that'll do it. Until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.